Well, hey there, people. It's friggin' Tuesday afternoon. I'm just getting my ass out of bed. Freaking 1:30 in the afternoon. I'm thinking about making some food. Thinking about making some pancakes, to be honest with you. Orio's freaking out. I don't know what the hell he's got to go poop. Talking about the dog out. And I'm thinking about making some pancakes to eat. Well, what else are you gonna do with them, right? And yeah. I really got to quit doing the late night coffees. Let me tell you, I feel tapped out today. Oh. Let's get the stuff going for pancakes, and oh yeah, welcome to my vlog. So I put on a pot of coffee, made up some freaking mix for batter here to make some pancakes. Just gonna add a shot of vanilla to it because vanilla makes it taste really freaking good. If I can find my vanilla extract anywhere in here. I'm on the hunt, people. Alrighty, people, let's see if we can make some pancakes this time around that are actually cooked. Remember last time I did this, they turned out looking like shit? Well, let's try not to get that way again. Coffee's ready. Yeah, buddy. My stomach's really upset. Just chatting with Jules on the text message, and apparently Amy, one of her kids, Amy, is stuck home sick. And I'm not feeling too hot right now either. My stomach is really upset. My throat is sore as frig, and my right nostril's right plugged. So I was worried about this. Yup, people. Caught a cold. Son of a bitch. And pancake number 1 is compiled and completed. Pancake number 2 is currently being toasted. Soon we'll have 4 pancakes. I probably got 4 out of this batch. Still have a lot of schnoz left. I never know how to properly measure it and mix it, so I just kind of like eyeball it up and then make however many pancakes it makes, and pretty good. Oh, there we go, people. My leaning tower of pancakes has been completed. I need a knife. And then we're gonna go and we're gonna eat this and then see how we feel afterwards. And depending on how we feel, we might do things, or we might wait and just go to work. I don't know. But I have a dog following me because he thinks he's going to get some scraps, which he's not, because this will make him sick. Anyway, people, I'm going to eat my pancakes. So, last night at Coffee Rex, 4x4 brings me this thing. It's a Netgear wireless adapter guy. Model number upside down. Model number WNA 3100. He says he plugs it in, gets it working, and then it works for about 2 seconds and it disables itself. Let's see what happens when we plug it into my XPS 9000. Alrighty, people, I'm downloading the driver now. It should be done in 4 seconds. Gonna go ahead and install the driver, and then we'll throw this thing to the USB port. Alrighty, people, well, the software wants me to install this guy here, so we'll just stab her into the USB port, which is somewhere on the front of my computer. You guys are gonna be my eyes, because I can't see underneath my keyboard tray. You guys aren't working for eyes. There it is, right there. Okay, so it's installed and things. We'll see how this works. So it wants me to click next. So let's click next. And it's detecting the adapter. 15 seconds. And we're on. So let's see if this thing will friggin' find some networks or if it's toast. It's not finding anything. Huh. Now Rex did say he bought this thing off Kijiji for like $5 or $10 or something. It might be toast. I don't know. Like, it's detected, it's installed. I'm gonna dick with it and see what I can do with it and go from there, because the fact that it's installed is one thing, so we'll see if we can get it to find the network. Let's do this. So apparently there's a problem with the wireless adapter or access point. Well, the access point's working fine because that laptop over there is on wireless, and I don't know if I can get a focal shot, but you can tell right there, that thing right beside, third bottom from the right, that's my wireless, and I'm connected and it works fine. I have a feeling that this wireless adapter of Rex's has been foobarred and he basically got Kijiji'd. Pretty good chance of it. Pretty good chance. Oh well, I'll dick around with it some more and we'll figure it out. Oh my god. This coffee's not waking me up either, but whatever. It's almost 3 o'clock, people. This coffee tastes funny. Really funny. Oh well, not a big deal. So I'll dick around with this wireless adapter. He doesn't really need it. He has another one. He has a D-Link that he's been using and it works fine. So I'm probably just going to dick with this thing for a bit and then get my shit ready and head off to work and get the work shift over with for today. Who knows? Who knows? I also need to call my dad. We need to talk because he apparently has a mechanic who'll look at the G6 and diagnose the problem. And then we can get her all fixed up and then I can go down and visit bloke. So that's the battle plan. Get it off to a mechanic. So I'm going to give him a call and I'll let you guys know what the frig happened. Well, I just called Dad, and Dad's not home. Nobody's home, so yeah, looks like no go for finding out what the hell we're going to do with the car or when we're going to bring it out to the mechanic. Problem is Buddy Van Doodle lives out in Callender, kind of a long haul to bring the car, but then I need Dad to come with me, so I got to ride back from Callender, right? Otherwise I'm really dick, because I got to make sure I can get back home to get to my Trans Am so I have a car to drive. But yeah, so I have no idea who this mechanic is that he has lined up. Apparently the guy works for cheap, so that's right on. If you're wondering what that beeping is in the background, that's my cell phone. I have R2D2 as a notification every time I get a text message. Pretty awesome. See, you started to go off again. But I just texted Rex to let him know that this Wi-Fi adapter might be fried, but like I said, he bought it off Kijiji and it's not one that he's using, so not a big deal. But I'm sure tonight Dad will give me a call while I'm at work and we'll figure things out and get the G6 out to his buddy out in frickin' Callender there, and we'll get this thing all fixed up, and then next up is plotting and planning the trip to Blokes. So should be pretty awesome. Anyway, people, just gonna go from there, and I don't know what else we're gonna do before we head off to work, so I'll rig it. Okay, before I go to work, I gotta trim this friggin' beard. It's driving me nuts, mainly the mustache. Oreo, get going. Friggin' blocking my path again. Friggin' puppy. He's really gotta poop, but I really need to shave off this beard. Trim time! Oh, so much better. Friggin' beard was driving me nuts. Now it's a little bit more manageable. Friggin' was all scruffy and things. I have no idea how Pug 1 does it with a big beard all the time. He must go nuts, or he's so used to it he just doesn't care. I don't know. But I personally can't deal with it. I'd keep it short, you know, the old 5 o'clock shadow and things. Not really, because it's far from a 5 o'clock shadow. Gonna wait for my dad to call me back there. Apparently his phone is, his cell phone's, as he said, dickered. Somebody's been on the Pug 1, eh? Yep. So, you gotta go poop? Drop your toy. Drop it. Drop it. Let's go. Come on. I'll let you go outside off leash. Just, make sure you go poop. Go poop. So yeah, his phone apparently is damaged and it's not working right. So he calls me last night and leaves a voicemail on my phone to call the home line because he can't get his phone to work, his cell phone. I don't know if it's broken or something went wrong. I don't know. All I know is his cell phone is no longer in functioning state, apparently. Or as he said, dickered. So he never mentioned the state of the dickeredness, how dickered it is. I also lost my dog and have no idea where he is. Oh, he's where the frig over there. Is he kangarooing up? Oh yeah, totally pooping. Totally pooping. Look at him, sniffing the air while he poops. Yup. Come on, Oreo. Come on. Come. Oreo, come. Oh, I don't know what the hell his problem is. Come on. Well then, go poop. Where the frig is he going now? This is why I don't like to let him off leash, because he's under attack. Oh, Jesus. Come on, bud. You're under attack. Go in the house. Poor dog. I think he was under attack by a wasp. Probably just took a dump on a friggin' dirt dauber's nest there and they're trying to take him apart. Poor puppy. But yeah, I really should be getting ready for work there, and I'm gonna wait for him to call me back and find out what we can do. Chances are I'll have to bring the car out to this guy on the weekend, which semi sucks because I was supposed to go to my buddy's house this weekend. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be going. Not sure if they can watch the dog. Haven't even talked to them about that yet. But well, we'll see what happens. Anyway, people, I gotta get ready for work and head off, so I'll talk to you guys in a bit. Peace the frig out. Alrighty, people, friggin' late. We gotta go to work, get this shift over with, and then come home and hopefully take some cold FX or have a Neocitrin because I found a box. Yeah, buddy. And get some sleep so we don't feel like arse tomorrow. So I put up those friggin', well, I put up one spin tires video. I haven't put up the other one yet. And somebody requested that I play another game. It's like an off-road UK style game. And so I went and found it for cheap because it's older. Downloaded it. I had a direct download off of the website after paying, kind of like Steam, but not as cool. Basically, I downloaded that game, installed it on my computer. Haven't even played it yet. Don't even know what it's like. Here's hoping it can use my Xbox controller because, you know, now that I know Spin Tires can, that's going to make that game a whole different world of awesome. Especially if they keep that in the final release. It's going to make that game super fun because, let me tell you, playing with a controller blows away WASD any day for racing games because then you actually have throttle control. Problem with using WASD on racing games is that, well, let's face it, it's like you're in a car and you want to go forward and you just tromp throttle right to the rug, where with a controller with variable paddle controls, you can actually drop your keys on the floor. Son of a bitch. Well, with using a controller, you can, you know, give it just the right amount of gas And you don't have to roll the throttle every time and literally spin tires. Well, anyway, people, I'm gonna head off to work. We'll throw you guys on one of these mounting things, and let's roll out. Alrighty, guys, welcome to the passenger seat of the Trans Am. Please buckle up your seatbelts and keep your arms and hands inside the vehicle in case somebody tries to pass between me and somebody else at all times. Okay, so like I was saying, using a controller for racing games, that's why I liked it in Grand Theft Auto, is because you have control over your throttle, right? Where when you're using the keyboard, you press W to accelerate, and it's like literally like, you know, it's no good. You can't do that. You can't do that. You can't drive like that because it's just ridiculous. You have no control. You can't drift properly, even though I couldn't drift until later on in Grand Theft Auto 4. But with the controller, you know, you can give it a little bit of gas, and you can like crawl around and stuff, and you can do precision maneuvers. And when you're coming around a corner and stuff, you can apply the brake gently, not mash it and lock up the tires. And next thing you know, it's like you have the e-brake on. It just makes life a lot easier. And I think for a game like Spin Tires, where a lot of it's like mudding and precision and things, having that variable control, even with the joystick for turning, you know, you press A or D on the keyboard, and it's like you just grab that wheel and yank her over. Like, it's not as accurate as driving with a controller, where, you know, you lightly tap the joystick over a bit and the wheel slowly turns, so you can make precision turns and things. And I don't know, it just, I find with a keyboard, racing games are kind of rough, but with a war game like Call of Duty, Mass Effect, any first-person shooters, Counter-Strike, keyboard, mouse, only way to play. You cannot play those games with controllers that well, because you don't have, I can do a 360 in like under a second with a mouse. Try and do that with your controller, unless you crank the sensitivity and you have some seriously talented thumbs that you can control without, you know, worrying about the spring on the friggin' joystick. So that's how I roll. FPS, WASD mouse all the way. Racing games and platformers require a controller. Simple logic, people. Simple logic. So yeah, I was chatting with Rex there. He's not sure now. Originally the plan was he was going to go down with Krusty. I can't remember the numbers attached to your name, bud. I'm freaking sorry. But if you look in the comments, Krusty, starts with a K, Krusty, yeah. He's going to be coming up, I don't know if he's coming from Prince Edward Island or New Brunswick or Nova Scotia. But anyway, he's coming from the East Coast, and he's going to come through North Bay, meet up with Rex and I, and then he's heading down south. He wants to go hang out with Pug One, he wants to go hang out with Bloke, and then they're doing a Niagara trip. They go to Niagara Falls for a bit, and then they're going to frig off home. So he says that he should be down, well, he wants to be up this way for the weekend of the 17th, I think he said. And then the following weekend, he's going to head down to Blokes. Well, it's pretty funny because he's going to be in North Bay while I'm in North Bay. And then he's going to be at Blokes while I'm at Blokes. So that's pretty friggin' awesome. So I'll hang out with him then. Rex originally was going to come down, but, you know, plans change, things happen. It's also at the end of the month. His kid goes back to school, like, the following week and stuff. So Rex might not be able to come with us down to Blokes now. He's still trying to figure things out. Still a long ways away. Like, we haven't even started August yet. That doesn't happen until 2 days. So, you know, still like 20 some odd days until we find out exactly what's happening and go for it, you know. So plenty of time to figure shit out and get shit organized. No rush, no rush. That's like me, no rush, no rush. I'll get down to Blokes, I'll get down to Inwood one of these days. Nate Higgers just needs to tame her down. I don't know why he keeps bugging me to go to Inwoods. I've never seen this guy in any of Bloke's videos unless it's polyester in disguise. And by Bloke, I mean Pug's videos. You know, unless it's polyester and he's totally trolling me. A lot of people thought Nate Higgers was Carphonics, but I don't see that. I don't see Carphonics being Nate Higgers. I even asked Nate Higgers, are you Carphonics? And he goes, no, why do people keep saying that? He goes, I'm not Carphonics. I don't know why Carphonics would troll me anyway, because, like, I never did anything to that guy. I never even met that guy, so honestly, there's no reason for him to really troll me and tell me to come down to Inwoods and stuff. It's not like we shared a pint together. Oh, hey, bud. Oh, it's a Mazda. I thought it was a Toyota. I was about to, like, back off and let him take point. I got nervous. But, yeah, so Nate Higgers keeps saying enough excuses come down to Inwoods. Well, you know what, bud? If you want to throw me some PayPal money, I'll be more than happy to send you the link to donate to my PayPal cause. you can go ahead and pay for the repairs of my car and I'll come down next weekend, for freak's sakes. You know, I'll just strap the dog to the roof of the car and we'll come down. Just saying. But yeah, I need to get the car into a shop or into a mechanic and have it diagnosed, and once that's all said and done, then see how much money I have left, and hopefully we can pull off and visit the blokes, and quite possibly Inwoods to go visit Pug One and party with him. Well, I think the heater shield on my freaking car finally let go. I can hear this sound of metal banging on my exhaust, and the heat shield was still attached. That stuff's useless anyway. That's good. It keeps the underbelly clean and stuff from all the heat of the exhaust, but it rots away so fast, especially if you drive your car in the winter. This thing, however, has only been driven through one winter, not really through it. Just when I picked it up and dropped it off at the house, but not a big deal. Personally, if I knew that this thing would be reliable enough to take it to the blokes, I would do that. And like the other option is, like Dad said, he goes, if your car is really that dicked and it's going to cost a lot of money to fix and you can't afford it, you know, the other option, if you really want to go to your buddy's house, why don't you just rent a car? And then I was like, you know what, that's true. 15 bucks a day to rent a piece of shit. I could rent a bucket of some sort, or I can pay 30 bucks a day for 5 days, that's 150 bucks. Rent a friggin' Mustang, you know, and drive a Mustang down. Then I might accidentally enjoy the drive down to Blokes. Not saying I don't like going to Blokes. What I don't like is the drive down, because let me tell you, she's a boring drive. When you are all by yourself in a car, holy shit. That 5 hours feels like an eternity. It is so boring. So that's why, you know, going down with somebody's cool, but the thing is I'm staying right till Wednesday. Rex wanted to initially come down with me, split on gas and things. If I go down with Rex, that means we got to leave Saturday morning and come back Sunday morning. And I really don't want to go down for 2 days. Like, you know, 5 hour trip down, I like to get the most out of it as possible. You know, if my parents were able to keep the dog longer than Wednesday, trust me, I'd be staying down longer. And like, if I didn't have Oreo to look after and I didn't have him, every weekend I'd probably be down there. I'd be going, well, you know, as long as my car's working, but I'd be driving down there, and like my whole 2 weeks off, if Bloke allowed it, I'd be down there the whole 2 weeks off, just hanging out and partying with Bloke. But I got a puppy dog that I got to take care of and things, so, you know, throws a hanker in it. If Oreo was good with cars and good long car rides, I'd just take the little bugger. I'm sure Bloke's Trouble and Strife would enjoy Oreo's company. She could have fun with him because he does all sorts of tricks and things, and he's just a big puppy. And he likes to play and watch TV and things, and mind you, I'm pretty sure Bloke's cat wouldn't enjoy Oreo's company, because Oreo would see the cat and go, oh my god, it's a gray Felix. I'm going to bite him and play with him and get him all riled up. And then freaking Smokey would just kick the shit out of Oreo. And Oreo would be like, hey, you don't play nice. I don't like you anymore. We will figure something out, people. No worries. We'll get down to Blokes. We will get down there for sure. No worries. We'll figure shit out. But anyway, people, I am at work now, and yeah, let's go ahead and stover into a spot here. We're good. Close the windows, and I'll talk to you guys on my next break. So until then, peace the frig out. Oh, friggin' rights, people. It's break time. Time to come outside for a cigarette. And looks like the steering wheel has another truck for sale. Yeah, it looks like a nice little step-side S10. Bet you it's two-wheel drive. I don't think I'll be able to get enough zoom to zoom in on there. We're going to have to walk over and take a look and see how much he's asking for that. I bet you it's from Florida, and I bet you it's two-wheel drive. But it is, in fact, an S10. So, I kind of like those. Let's go take a peek at it. There you people go. How bang on was I? Two-wheel drive, automatic with overdrive, and it's from Florida. Saint Sacrifice. $6,800 for that. Are you freaking on glue or something? Son of a bitch. Two-wheel drive S10. Oh, but it's got 4 speeds with overdrive. Doesn't matter. You can buy a 4x4 on Kijiji right now in better friggin' body condition than that thing. She's looking all scratched up and shit. I don't know. 6,800 bucks certified. For 6,800 bucks, I can buy a lot of truck, let me tell you. For anybody who's been with me for over a year, you know last year he had a white Chevy something or other over there, 2-wheel drive, from Florida, because all trucks he gets are from Florida. You know, everything he gets is from Florida. It's friggin' hilarious. Like, I bet you if I sold him my Trans Am, he'd respray it and say it's a Florida Trans Am. And the truck he was selling last year was $6,800 too, so like that's like the magic number over there. It's pretty dicked. And honestly, a 2-wheel drive truck, like come wintertime, is no good. And you know, you can do it. Like Rex did it with old Blue. He drove his blue truck Sierra in the winter, and yeah, it was tricky at times, but he managed to pull through every winter, so frig it, right? It'll do the job. You throw enough weight in the back, but honestly, I'd rather have 4x. You know, just in case shit gets sticky, it's good to have 4x4. So friggin' Bruce from head office on his last video issues a challenge to me and Jules. I guess seeing how Saturday and Sunday Jules and I did those cooking videos. Him and Bruce from head office and June from corporate office there both want to take us up on a challenge, a cooking challenge. Should be interesting. I already talked to Jules about it. She's like, challenge accepted, so it's on. Problem is we don't know what we're cooking yet, and that's where you guys come in. Bruce from head office, I'll put a link to the video where he issued the challenge. You guys can go over there if you have any ideas for a challenge recipe or an idea of what we should do. Go over to his video, leave a comment with what you want to see us challenge. Like exactly what you want to see us bake or cook or whatever. It can be a meal, it could be a dessert, it could be something crazy. Just go over there and leave some comments, and we'll see what we do. So I'll put a link to his video in the description. Hopefully I remember. If I don't, definitely leave a comment and let me know that I frigged up. And get your arses over there and post some ideas, because we have no idea what to do. Like, we're just talking it out upstairs and we have no idea what to do for this challenge. But Jules is a pretty formidable cook. I'm a pretty formidable cook. I'm pretty sure we can take him. I know June's pretty good, and Bruce says he's a master chef, but every time I see cooking on his videos, it's always his wife cooking, so I don't know, people. I don't know. He says he's good. Gonna have to see in the challenge, I guess. Gonna have to see if he can keep up with the hobos. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So I'm still waiting for a call back from Dad. Haven't gotten one yet, so I have no idea what the frig's going on. But one thing I do know is if it was the electronic steering, it wouldn't be making that sound, because I can turn the wheels. People said that when the electronic steering goes in the car, it's worse than rack and pinion. You can't turn the wheel anymore. It either works or doesn't work, so that's a good thing. That's a good thing. I honestly think it's ball joints, because I don't know. It's weird though, because the problem only happens when it's warm out. When it's cold out, like tonight if I were to go home at 2 o'clock in the morning and it was under 10 degrees Celsius out and I take the car out for a rip, I can turn the wheel and I don't get that sound. But when it's like right now where it's plus 25 out, I turn the wheel and all you hear is crunching. So it's almost like a lubrication problem somewhere, like something needs servicing. And the problem is those ball joints are service free. They don't have a spout where you can pack them with grease. And well, tie rods are tie rods, right? And it could be bushings too. It could be something simple as bushings. So like you guys suggested, have a mechanic look it over. That's what we're gonna do. Dad has a guy. I'm gonna take it out to his place. He can freaking get her up on the hoist and give her stink, fix her up, send me a bill, pay bill, take car back, have car running awesome, drive the ball bag off of it, and we're off to the races, right? That'd be sweet. Then after I get the car back, I'm gonna ask Buddy Van Dudo to do plug, like if he can fix the steering, do plugs and wires on it, get it all running up to par. Then when I get it back, I'm gonna take out the K&N air filter. I'm gonna submerge it in water, soapy water, clean it right out, re-oil it, re-grease it and all that stuff, like treat it properly, and then it'll be awesome again. Friggin' air filter back to 100%. We'll have good spark plugs, so we'll get good combustion, and maybe the fuel mileage on the car won't suck as bad. Maybe quite possibly, probably not, you know. While Buddy has it, I might as well have him do the brakes too, because they're pretty dicked. Well, the rear ones are. They're pretty rotten looking. And then we'll have brand new brakes, brand new car, brand new steering, brand new plugs. Car will be back to tip-top shape. It'll be friggin' awesome. So I'm thinking on my lunch tonight I might head over to Jules' house, talk to her about the challenge, see what she thinks, and go from there. You know, just maybe. I'll see if she's busy. She might be busy. tomorrow she's got a long day ahead of her, so tomorrow she brings her daughter into the doctor to get the stitches removed. So it's going to be a pretty long day for her there at Doc's office. So I don't know what she's up to tonight. Right now when I texted her, she's cooking dinner for the kids, so I don't know, we'll see. Oh, freak's sakes, I better gas up the Trans Am tonight. It's $128.1. Long weekend's coming, people. That means that's going to shoot up. Yeah, this weekend this town's gonna normally has 54,000 people in it. This weekend the town's gonna have like friggin' 354,000 people in it, because we're getting that summer in the park thing, or as I used to be called, the Heritage Festival, which I still call the Heritage Festival because summer in the park sounds stupid. Anywhoozle, people, my break is done. I need to head her back inside and carry on with this night, so peace the frig out, and I'll talk to you guys when I talk to you next. Until next time, peace. Alright people, it's friggin' 8 o'clock lunchtime. I'm gonna jump in the Trans Am, book her over to Jules' house, chat with her for a bit, and see what she thinks about this cook-off. Maybe she even has some ideas for recipes, I don't know. But that's what we're gonna do. I'm thinking after work tonight I'm gonna run over to Sobeys and get some food and stuff, because I'm out of bread, I'm out of lunch meat, I'm out of a lot of shit, to be honest with you. Tomorrow I want to hit up the dollar store and pick up some extra stuff and other things. So let's pitter patter and have at her. Alrighty people, I gotta put those new seatbelt clips in here. These ones drive me nuts. They don't hold the belt on the seat, so it comes up and guillotines you. But Dad called there and wanted to let me know that he talked to his buddy, and it's actually his buddy's dad, an older guy who knows about these cars and their faults, and he's the one who told me that it's impossible for it to be the steering components, because if it is the rack and pinion, and I was sent a PM about this, which I knew about this, but you know, it's good. Like if it's the rack and pinion, because my car has under 150,000 kilometers on it, and GM is aware of this fault, I can bring the G6 right to GM and be like, listen, you guys got to fix it on your dime, and they will. Holy shit, traffic is just dick tonight, people. Trying to get across the street here, and fucking dump truck just like drops the speed down. Sees I want to cross, and he just drops the speed down like son of a bitch. I tell you. But yeah, so if it is the rack and pinion, I could bring it over there, and they'll fix it on their dime. If it's something stupid like a tie rod end or a ball joint, then unfortunately GM won't cover that, because those are wear and tear items that will fail over time. And the car does have over 100,000 kilometers on it, so after about 100,000 kilometers, that's usually when cars start to shit the bed a lot. So I really can't blame the car. It's getting up there in age. Like it's got over 115, 120,000 clicks onto her, so not a big deal, not a big deal. So we'll scoot over to Jules' house, see what her output is on this whole cooking contest. I'm pretty sure she'll be down for it, because she likes being on the YouTube videos and things. And see what she says. I know that Bruce is all anxious. I was kind of upset that he didn't have any comments on this video there, really. Somebody's like, yeah, cooking video. And then another person offered him advice about how to fix his, well, ever since Bruce was in his car accident, he hasn't been the same. He's like me, he has the bad knees and all that shit. And yeah, so walking around for him is kind of rough. But, you know, it's just the way she goes, you know, it's just the way she goes. But, yeah, we'll get some ideas and we'll end up doing that. That'll be a video of its own, because we're being challenged, you know, just like the chocolate eclair challenge. We got challenged to do this, so it's going to be a separate video all by its lonesome. Cooking with the hobos versus head office, corporate office cooks, or whatever the frig they call themselves. Bruce is like, I'm a master chef and things. And one thing that's funny, anybody out there wants to do this, ask Bruce how many jobs he's had. It's funny. Every time I talk to the guy, he's worked everywhere. He's done every possible job known to man. You know? Like, he probably was a cook at one point. I don't know. Like, he's done a lot of work in his life. And he's not that much older than me either, people, which is pretty funny. So, anywhoozle, we are so close to Jules' house. It's unbelievable. What the hell kind of car is that? Oh, it's a little friggin' Integra. So low to the ground. I hate idiots who ride their pedal bikes in the middle of the friggin' road. I just want to smash them. Just want to smash them one. Just for good luck, you know. Alrighty, we're here. Let's go. So I'm here with Jules. So Jules, we got challenged.
For what?
To a cook or bake off. We're not sure yet.
Either way, I'm still good at both.
You're down?
I'm down with that.
Because Bruce from head office challenged us. Him and his wife. So they challenged us. So we accept. We still have a problem. We don't know what we're cooking.
We don't know where we're cooking?
We don't know what we're cooking. It's up to the audience. They got to go over to Brucey's friggin' guy.
Where's that?
And Bruce from head office.
Down?
There'll be a link in the guy. A link in the guy. And then you guys can go and tell us what we're going to cook.
Sounds good to me.
And then Bruce can lose to us because we're awesome.
Hey, I did have my chef training course.
Oh, that's right, you took that. Yeah, that's right. She took that.
Plus cooking for 4 kids.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think we got this one down, Pat. Plus you're the hobo.
And I'm fat, so I like to eat food, so I know how to cook.
You're the cooking with the hobo, so you obviously have an upper hand.
Yeah, so Bruce, come on, bud. Really? Really, bud?
Good luck.
Come on. Seriously. What's the matter with you?
I think we should do like a 3-course meal. An appetizer, a main dish, and a dessert.
Holy.
You could do the dessert. You did awesome on the cookies. Don't roll your eyes at me or you're going to go straight to bed.
Holy people. I come out of my way to come for a visit and she's like, you're going to bed, you're a bad boy and things.
Like you really mind going to bed right now.
No, I'm pretty tired.
There you go.
Yeah.
It's not a punishment for adults to go to bed right now.
It's a pleasure. Just saying.
Just saying.
Yeah.
Up to you guys. What do you guys want us to do?
Yeah, you know where to put it. Put it on Bruce's channel. Because he's going to drop the video in a couple days letting us know what the challenge is. Oh, that's what I needed. And then we're going to hit it. And it's going to be awesome. And other things. Yep.
Gotta do mad face too.
Alright people, I was at Jules' house for a little bit longer than anticipated. I got 6 minutes to make it back to work. Here's hoping the lights are on my side and I can pull this off and traffic doesn't cock me over too much. I'm also having acid reflux like a son of a bitch right now, so that's always fun. And yeah, luckily I got some Tums at work. That'll help subside the acid reflux. Drink a lot of water and things and we'll be good to go. So let's pitter patter, have at her, head back to work, and I'll talk to you guys at 10. Peace the frig out. Alright people, made it back to work just in the nick of time. Frig yeah. So like I said before, peace the frig out. I got to get back in the office. Later. Alrighty people, well it's friggin' midnight. Time to get the hell out of here. Bruce, he's probably setting up his vlog back there in his car. Yeah. And anyway, we're gonna head off to the friggin' Sobeys. I want to get some shit for my lunch tomorrow because like I said, I'm out of lunch stuff. So we'll go scoop that up right now. Then we'll head home and pet the puppy. So let's get the hell out of here. Alright people, we're all done, so fire up the car, let's head her home and get this, let the dog out. Got food for tomorrow and stuff, so we're good to go. Let's rock and roll. And there we go people, I'm finally home, another day compiled and completed. Thank God, I got an Oreo jumping on me. You gonna go potty? Oh, you just hit me in the nuts. Okay, stop with the jumping already. For frick's sakes, go outside. Holy shit, he drives me nuts with that jumping. But that's a Pomeranian trait, being wired for sound and other things. So tonight I'm sitting there and Rex texts me and he's like, oh, my daughter's over at her friend's house and her friend's cat just had a litter. And all of a sudden, his daughter hops on Facebook and fires me a whole bunch of friggin' pictures of the cats, and they're like a week old. So like, you know, fitting in the palm of her hand type cats. Just little guys, eh? They're so cute. But they're female cats, which, you know, that's not a problem. Just more expensive to get them spaded than getting them neutered. Always costs more for a spading because it's more of a evasive operation than getting them neutered. Oh, check it out, guys. I didn't buy bologna. I bought kielbasa. Kielbasa sausage. It's gonna be so good in my tummy. So that's what I have in my lunch. But yeah, she had these kittens, and they're just like simply the cutest little bastards ever. And they have two left, two females. One's pure black, and the other one is kind of black and brown, and they're up for grabs. And I was like, oh my god, but it'd be like 2 months when I get them. So like, we're coming in August, wouldn't be until October when I got one. But because they need about 8 weeks to be with mommy. But do I want a kitten? That's the thing. I'd rather go get a cat or go on Kijiji, because right now you go on Kijiji North Bay and there's so many cats for free. Reason being is people adopt cats, can't deal with the cats, want to get rid of the cats, you know, the novelty wears off, and they're like, why the hell did I get this stupid thing? And I'd rather go that route and save a cat that's old, that has a better chance of being put to sleep, than getting a kitten that has a better chance of being adopted because they're so freaking cute and fluffy when they're kittens. But right now I don't think I should get a cat, because this thing here is about all the cat I could take. Look at him. He's nuts. He's a good mouser. He kills them. And I finally trained him not to fire them under the couch. So he doesn't do that anymore. He leaves them on the carpet for me to find. So that's pretty good of him. But right now I got a rock of shit, so I'll be right back. Oh, that was desperately needed. I'm being spied on. Look, people, I'm being spied on by a laser dog. Totally spying on me and things. So I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but next Monday we're going to bring the car, the G6, to the mechanic. And hopefully next Monday we can do that. And it'll get looked over, and we'll figure out what the frig's wrong with it and get it all serviced. And like I said, bonus, if it is the rack and pinion, GM has to fix it for free. If not, I do not want GM mechanics spinning wrenches on it, because they charge 120 bucks an hour. Where this guy out in Callender will charge me like 30 bucks an hour. So I like his rates a lot better, you know what I'm saying? He'll give me a flat rate and be like, yeah man, give me 200 bucks, I'll fix it, you know, type thing. Where you bring it to the GM mechanics and, you know, they have times based on the job, not based on how long it takes them. So, oh yeah, well, to replace your tie rod, it's a 45-minute job per side. So that's an hour and a half. We round up to 2 hours. So there's a $300 in labor alone, you know, and plus the money for the tie rod, and, you know, $600 later, and blah, blah, blah. And so many people do this because they don't know better, or don't know how to find a backyard mechanic who can, you know, swap out parts and things. And because the car's not under warranty, like, I give a flying frig about, you know, ruining a warranty, because there's no warranty on the car. So, yeah. But I spent a little bit of time tonight looking up my options that I mentioned a while back about trading in the car there. And so far, the Kia Soul, you know, originally when we looked at the Kia Soul when I was with the X, we went on this website and they didn't have any information on it. Usually I check out like sites like Edmunds and stuff like that, and Auto 123, just to get some ideas as to what people are saying about them. The good, the bad, and the ugly. And I kind of didn't do that when I bought the G6. I kind of just sort of jumped on. What the fuck? Sony Vegas just threw an error message. What the hell? Well, what's going on? Oh, hey there, people. It's friggin' Tuesday afternoon. Huh, that worked. Yeah, Sony Vegas totally threw an error saying it couldn't access the hard drive. That's dicked. But anyway, I looked up all the cars. Apparently the Honda Civics, the only thing that's bad on them is it's recommended you check the oil a lot because they do burn oil, but nothing that big deal. The Toyota Matrix, they said there's a problem with the steering just like the G6, so obviously I know why the G6 got that problem. That's when Toyota and GM were hanging out and making shit. So yeah, Matrix, off the market. Then I looked up the Kia Soul, and the complaints on the Kia Soul were kind of stupid. The biggest flaws about the Kia Soul, get this, is road noise and cargo. There's not enough cargo room in the back. That's their big complaint. You guys just saw me do a beer run, or a beer empty run, in my Trans Am, which has a hell of a lot less trunk space than any other car out there. So cargo space doesn't really affect me. And road noise, well, you guys heard it in my Trans Am, how loud it is. It's not a big deal. So I'm thinking like, that's pretty awesome, to be honest with you. If I decided to say frig it and go with the brand new Kia Soul, the brand new ones, the engine's the 2.0 liter, puts out like 165 horse. The 1.6 puts out 142 horse, where the 2010 model, it was 120 horse for the 1.6, 142 for the 2.0. So they did some upping there. And they added a 6-speed manual or 6-speed automatic transmission to it. That's pretty good. Plus they also have some shit that I would need, like onboard navigation and blah 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 yada yada yadas and subwoofers and all this other shit, but apparently that's all stock, and glowing speaker mounts in the doors and stuff, whatever. I just want a reliable car that's going to be great on gas, and those Kia Souls get pretty damn good gas mileage apparently, so I kind of like that. But right now I'm just going to see what it's going to take to fix the G6. We're going to roll with that, and if it's too much, then I guess it's time to go shopping, because I want a new car, or I want a car that's going to run and be somewhat reliable. So that's the battle plan. But anyway, people, it's freaking late. I want to shut her down and go to bed. I didn't get to bed till late last night, and it sucked. Tonight I want to get to bed at a decent hour. So on that note, people, we're calling her quits. Hopefully you enjoyed the vlog today. Don't forget to go over to Bruce's channel. Link will be in the description. Go to his video, give an idea for a recipe, and while you're there, if you like what you see, subscribe. He makes pretty good videos too. You know, he does daily vlogs, God knows what else. He's just gonna put videos up and have fun on YouTube, and that's what's awesome. So if you like the video, click the like button. Questions, comments, concerns, stab them down below. I may not respond to everybody, but I do read all comments, just so you know. And until next time, people, keep on vlogging.